This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, pet lovers. Welcome to Best Bets for Pets. I have a super special show for you today because I have a guest with me, and we're going to talk about some great products for gifts. You know, it's never too early to think about gifts for holidays, graduation, just because, you know, for your favorite pet parent. And these gifts are amazing. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back.
Take a bite out of your competition. Advertise your business with an ad in Pet Life Radio podcasts and radio shows. There is no other pet-related media that is as large and reaches more pet parents and pet lovers than Pet Life Radio. With over 7 million monthly listeners, Pet Life Radio podcasts are available on all major podcast platforms, and our live radio stream goes out to over 250 million subscribers on iHeartRadio, Odyssey, TuneIn, Stitcher, and other streaming apps. For more information on how you can advertise on the #1 pet podcast and radio network, visit PetLifeRadio.com/advertise today.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to welcome Anna Osborn from The Buzz on Gifts. Welcome, Anna.
Hi, happy to be here.
I'm so excited to have you, and I'm so excited to talk about these great gifts. Now, they're so varied because some are great for your, for your pooch. Some are great for the pet parent. Some are great for the pet munchkin, little one, the kid, like with the 2-legged kid for everybody, not the 4-legged kid that so many of us have in multiples. Such great stuff. So I'm going to jump on in. The Bearbark dog scratcher. That is amazing. Have you tried it yet?
I have, yes. So I actually have 2 rescue dogs who love getting rubs, their belly scratched. So I've used the Bearbark pet scratcher and grooming toy on them a lot throughout the summer.
I was looking on the website, and I think it's on their website. It looks like, oh my gosh, where's my brain going with it? Not a golden doodle, a Wheaten Terrier or something. And he's getting his back scratched, his belly scratched. He's like in heaven. So I thought, I wonder if that works for people, that might be kind of fun. I guess it works for you people if you have a lot of hair on your body, right?
So Bearbark was originally started by a mom of 3 kids, and the original design was a back and body scratcher for humans. And it was created by her granddad long ago, and she kind of brought his vision to life and created a back scratcher for humans. So then down the line, she eventually created a dog scratcher. So the dog scratcher is actually a play off the human back scratcher. So they have one for both the humans and their dogs.
Well, that makes sense. I'm going to have to get the human one. I mean, you always need your back scratched, and it's always in a spot where you can't get it and your partner's not there, or he can't or she can't find the right spot. What I like also about it is that if you have a sensitive dog, because Mr. Nicky's a little sensitive, and he's like a little smaller than the ideal for the Bearbark dog scratcher, because I know it's for larger dogs, like 35 pounds and up. But I tried it on him anyways. He's about 18 pounds. So I was just really gentle. I like that the teeth are so soft and flexible, because this way it doesn't, no irritating on your pet. Don't have to worry about, the belly. It's not going to scratch them. It's not going to harm them. Right?
I have the same thought. I have a 19-pound rat terrier, and I was worried about the same thing, that it might be a little too big, but then I used it on her and it works great. Another thing I love about it is that I can be sitting at my kitchen table. I can be sitting outside on my deck. I can sit there and scratch them with the pet scratcher because it has an extendable handle that you can just sit there comfortably and continue to scratch them. So you don't have to bend over. You don't have to get down on your hands and knees. You and the dog can be comfortable while you're using this pet scratcher.
It made me think, I haven't tried it on Dennis yet. He's my Maine Coon with a lot of fur. I bet he would love it too. I mean, he's almost the size of Nicky. He's big. So cat might be okay with it, right? Yeah. Have you tried it on a cat yet?
No, I actually don't have a cat, but it's supposed to be a pet scratcher. So you can use it on both dogs and cats. I think dogs probably just like it a little more because they're a little prone to liking attention and having the belly scratches, but some cats might love it as well.
Dennis is like no other cat. He thinks he's a dog. He just, when they say that, like how dogs are not as finicky as cats, they eat everything. Dennis literally comes over to you and taps you when you're having a snack and puts his paw out. Then he switches paws back and forth until you give him something. He's going to be tapping at you. So I'm going to have to try this on Dennis. And I know now, where can people get this?
So you can get this at getbearbark.com, and it's bear like the animal, BEAR, back like your back, BACK. So that's getbearbark.com, and the pet scratcher and grooming toy is $12.97.
Money well spent.
Yes.
So well spent. So you could relax, have your cocktail, or just chill and be doing major kudos for your pooch by just moving your arm back and forth and scratching their back or their belly.
Yes.
So, right? A great gift. Great.
Yes.
Gift.
Yes.
Okay. Now I have to talk about this gift because this scared the heck out of me. And then I scared the heck out of my spouse. Petsies. Petsies, they take pictures of your pet and they make a stuffed image of your pet. So, and it's funny because on the box, it says, open this. And then it says, now let a friend open this and see their reaction, because you open it and you don't expect, there's a difference between stuffed pets that are stuffed dogs or cats that you buy and then stuffed pets that are a likeness. So I opened it and I jumped back and it scared the heck out of me. And it was when they asked about my sample, they said, well, we don't know if we can get an exact sample because your pooch is, a mix and it takes more time and all this. But they did, because Zeus had a cross on his chest and my Petsies has a cross on his chest. So while it's not this mirror image, it looks a lot like him. So it was kind of a little bit, once it didn't freak me out, it was kind of cool. And then my husband, I said, look in this, look. And he did the same thing. He opened it and he jumped back. So I think that's kind of the reaction everybody gets because they're lifelike. So you don't expect it to be like a miniature almost of your dog. You just don't expect that.
Yes, I know. And it's a funny story, actually. So they were originally created off of a brand called Petsies, where they would make characters based on children's art. But then once they started making characters based on people or kids' favorite characters, they were getting so many requests asking for people to make their pets that they thought, we should give it a try. So they did. And now they have over thousands and thousands of reviews of people saying how lifelike it looks, how much it reminds them of their real dog. I mean, they get it down to the eye color, to, like you said, the cross on the chest, the different colors around the dog. I mean, I've seen some photos and it looks so believable. It looks just like their dog.
Yes. And the fur, it feels like it's not exactly like Zeus's fur, but it's not like a plush toy either.
It's actually cozy. So it kind of reminds you of your dog in a way,
Yes. Yes. And I was kind of shocked that they were able to get the cross correct and it looks so lifelike. Just smaller because he was like 45 pounds. So,
yes, a little smaller.
And tall. So, I mean, what do you do for Great Dane? Do they do Great Danes too? They'd have to make them a lot smaller.
Yes. So they do make any dog that you have. Like you said, it takes a little longer when it's a mixed breed versus a full breed, like a Great Dane or a Golden Retriever, but they make it smaller so that it's a stuffed animal size, but it definitely still looks like it, they'll have the long legs for the Great Dane and the bigger head and the long body. It's honestly a keepsake that you could keep for years and years. I mean, you could hand that thing down for generations because it's so could be like the family dog kind of thing.
It's really cool. And I also like that, just in case you maybe don't want a stuffed likeness of your dog, I don't know who wouldn't. They also do some other things that, they have pet-shaped pillows and keychains. I mean, even socks.
Yes, they have magnets too. So they have a bunch of different accessories. It makes great gifts. So if you're looking for a dog dad, a dog mom, something for the kids to remind them of their favorite four-legged friend, Petsies is a great option. You can choose, like you said, from the plush. They actually have pillows. They're going to release blankets soon. So there's tons to choose from there to make anyone smile.
What about lead time? So for people that are listening, thinking, I have someone's birthday coming up, how much time do they need if they want to make a likeness of either a purebred? And then how much lead time would you guess for maybe a mutt, which is what Zeus was? Mixed breed, I should say, but mutt and mixed breed, it doesn't matter. I love them all.
So it'll take about a month to 6 weeks, depending on the product. They do make sure that the product looks just like your pet, and they're very dedicated to making sure that your pet looks just like the stuffed animal that you'll get. So it does take a little bit more time. It's also handmade. So that's another thing to consider, is that you're getting a really good quality product that looks just like your dog, has all the same features, and it's handmade. So it's extra special.
And for handmade, the cost is not that high from what I recall. I mean, it'll vary per dog, but for handmade, you would expect, okay, it must be, $700, $800, $400, $500, and it's way less than that.
Oh yeah, it starts at $199. It'll go up based on the customizations, but I mean, it is pretty good deal. And like I said, it's a keepsake, so you'll keep it for years and years to come.
It's such a great gift. What if you have a special feature on your dog and you want to highlight it, and that I don't know, they might forget, or might not notice in the picture, like your, dog, and they probably do cats also, right?
Yeah. So you can do a bunch of different kinds of pets, but then when you're making your order, they'll ask you to upload some images, but then they'll also ask you for pet info, where you can identify the special things about your pet that you want to include that make your pet special. Just like you said, Zeus's cross.
Yeah, he had a cross. He was kind of known for that. But I was thinking for cats, because some have 6 toes. That's kind of a thing.
Yes.
Or a cropped ear, which if it's a TNR rescue, I mean, it could be a TNR rescue you fell in love with, and that has its own story.
Yeah. So you can put that information into the pet info. You can say if they have 6 toes, if they have different features, or, if it's a rescue, they might have some scars on them. So you can let them know anything that you would need special to make this animal exactly like your pet.
And for all my pet lover friends that are listening out there, your pet does not have to be over the rainbow bridge for you to get this made. This is a fun gift and fun, amazing, great gift for any time. So no need to wait. I'll bet if Zeus were still here, it happens that he's not, but if he was still here, I think this would be something that he would like to hang out with, his stuffed version, Zeus B versus Zeus A, Zeus B, I don't know, mini Zeus.
I love it. If you check out their social media, they have a lot of photos of dogs cuddling with their Petsies lookalike. And it's so cute. And in some of them, you have to do a double take to make sure, oh, wait, which one is the real one?
Oh, wow. They do a great job, a really, really good job. Okay, now this company has some great stuff for your 2-legged munchkins. That's your little toddlers and little ones. Well, you might be able to get it on your 4-leggeds, but it's not meant for 4-legged. PatPat. Their website is us.patpat.com. They have the cutest clothing for little kids. But it also has a lot of animal features, they're cute, but they're not over the top cutesy, where it's too much. Right, Anna?
Yes. So I was going to say PatPat is the website for kids clothing, but for dog lovers. So they have a ton of different dog outfits. They have a ton of Paw Patrol. So they have different outfits for pet lovers. So you can get, if your child loves dogs, they have adorable dog onesies. They have adorable t-shirts, pants, dresses, rain jackets. So you can get something for everyone. They also have matching family outfits, mommy and me outfits, daddy and me. So you can kind of match your kids, show respect to the dogs, show respect to the 4-legged friends, and
don't put it on them. Don't put this on your 4-legged friends. It's for your 2-legged munchkins.
Yeah. So this is for your children, but it's for children that are dog lovers. And PatPat has super high quality clothing. They have literally everything you would want for your child's closet. And they have really cute dog designs. They have matching family Paw Patrol outfits. They have additional Paw Patrol accessories. So if your kid loves Paw Patrol, this is the place to go. But they also have other dog related stuff too, including sweaters and onesies and dresses, t-shirts. It was actually first created by 2 friends in California when they realized there was a lack of options for families to buy affordable kids clothing. Obviously, kids grow out of the clothing all the time. So you want a place that it's affordable when you have to get new stuff every couple months. So PatPat is the place to go for that. And like we said, tons of options for the dog lovers.
And great prices. I know you said affordable a few times, but really great prices.
Yes. I mean, as little as $2 a piece, like $2 for a shirt, $3 for an outfit. It's super quality clothes for a fraction of the price.
Yeah, and adorable. All right, we're going to take a short break and we're going to be back with something that blew my mind. We'll be right back. Molly, here's your dinner. Zeus, that's not your food.
Don't let that happen to your precious cat. Elevate your cat's eating experience with the Cat Tree Tray. The Cat Tree Tray keeps your cat's food off the floor and conveniently located on the cat tree. It's the perfect way to eat. It's a beautiful wrought iron tray that easily attaches to your cat tree and keeps dogs and other critters out of your cat's dish. A must for multi-pet households. There's a 6-inch tray for large bowls and a 4-inch tray for smaller bowls. Purchase your Cat Tree Tray today. Go right now to cattreetray.com. That's cattreetray.com. CATTREETRAY.com.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm with Anna Osborn of the Buzz on Gifts, and we're talking about some of our favorite gifts for, upcoming events. It's kind of summertime birthdays, or, never too early to think about the holidays, or just because for your favorite pet lover. Okay, Anna, thatblanket.com blew me away. It looked exactly like the photograph I sent them. Exactly. Even to where there was something that shouldn't have been on the photograph that I sent that I forgot to take out, that was there. And I had to look at the original photograph to see what it was, because it looked like someone made a mess on the floor, but it wasn't. It was a toy. But they do incredible work.
I know that blanket has such great quality blankets. So like you said, it prints the photo. The photo looks perfect. It's high quality, but then it's also super cozy and soft. And they have different kinds of blankets, different sizes that you can choose from, but it's machine washable. The print is eco-friendly, fade resistant. It's high quality, vibrant prints. It is the perfect gift idea for any time of year, for any person. That blanket doesn't have dog products, but you can put your favorite photo of your pet on the product, or you can use it as a dog blanket too. I've heard people using it as a dog blanket, which of course we spoil our pets. We want them to have the coziest thing to cuddle up to at night.
Mine was too nice for my dogs, or I would be the cats cuddling up, and no, their claws. No, thank you. They're not getting anywhere near it. I will say though, make sure when you're sending that blanket, your photo, make sure that it's exactly what you want on that blanket. It's thatblanket.com is the website, because they don't alter anything, which is great. You don't want anything altered, but you have to send the right image. And that's the only thing I wish I had done better, because that was on me. But I actually took a picture of someone holding it up, and someone said, "Oh, nice picture." I said, "That's not a picture. It's a blanket." They go, "Whoa, really?" I said, "Can't you see there's a hand in the corner?" "Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that hand." I said, "Yes, this is incredible." The only thing is they're so incredible. You want to keep it and not even cuddle up with it, which is what it's for. So maybe you should get two.
Yes. So one can be your display, and then one can be the one you cuddle up with. The dogs are allowed on. But exactly, it's such a high quality blanket that you don't even want to touch it because it's so perfect. But it definitely is another keepsake that you're going to keep for years and years to come. It's soft, it's warm, it's a premium blanket, and you can get it. I mean, what better picture to put on a blanket than a photo of your pet?
Exactly. And it is way better quality than there's other places that just take pictures and put them on things. And I have some of those things that I've gotten as gifts over the years. And this is not like that. Those other types of, I'm not going to say names because then I'll probably end up getting in trouble. And I get in trouble enough anyways. But there's some of those places that are out there that they just take a picture, plop it on something. And those blankets are so thin that they're like felt, they're like really, really thin, like a dishcloth almost, that kind of like thickness. This is not that. This is a blanket that if you bought it in a nice department store and they said it's, a few $100s or more, you'd say, okay, no problem. It's that kind of quality. And the fact that your photo is on there so perfectly, even to me, ups the quality. So I think it's an excellent value for your money. And it's definitely a great present for anyone that's, a pet lover. And like you said, you could put other pictures too.
Yes, you can put any photo you want in there. The only thing is that it needs to be a high-res image. Key advice when you're going to order your blanket, make sure that you upload the original photo. So make sure it's not a screenshot. It's not downloaded from Facebook or Instagram. Make sure it's the original photo that you took with your camera or your phone. And that way it'll turn out in best quality. And like you said, Michelle, you can use any photo you want. You can use a photo of a landscape, a family photo of your dog, anything you want.
Just make sure there's nothing in the foreground that you don't want on the blanket, because that will be printed on the blanket.
Yes, exactly. It'll print exactly what you send.
Right. And okay, I'll confess, it was my fault entirely. But see, he had a toy next to him and the toy is really dark colored. So it looks like a number 2, but it's not. It's really a toy, but it was just a dark colored, like squeezy toy.
Oh, and then it looked like, yes, that's so funny. So perfect example of how make sure you.
Exactly. Make sure you don't rush and you get the right picture and you make sure there's nothing weird in the foreground or whatever, because it is exactly what you have that's printed. And I just can't say enough how amazing it is. Just amazing. Fabulous. Okay. Their website again is called thatblanket.com. But Anna, they have more than blankets, right? They have pillows.
Yes. So they have a bunch of different size blankets. So they have mini blankets. They have blankets where you can just put your pet's head on it. And then they have pillows as well. So they have blankets and pillows at that blanket.
Okay. And now we're coming to the last thing we're going to talk about. This is kind of a different kind of product. This is something you should get for anyone that has things that smell.
Yes.
Swiff Spray. This stuff is incredible. And so what this is, I'm going to see if I can explain it, but then I'll let you take the reins because you could probably explain it better. It's a spray that is concentrated, all natural, and it takes the stink out of things. And we'll get into details of what it's made of and stuff. But first I thought, this is interesting. What am I supposed to do? And I'm one of those that doesn't read directions and then has to either rebuild the thing or something. So it's not always good. So I thought, I wonder if this is a spray you put on for your dog or what. Then I did some research and I thought, oh my God, this is freaking amazing. Then I have one towel and I use it for the cats. And this one towel, no matter how much I wash it, what kind of detergent, what kind of, if I put fabric softener, no matter what, it always stinks. Always. So I was reading the directions for Swiff Spray. They said you should, have the product clean and then spray it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to see if the smell comes off, because nothing has ever taken the smell off of this. I don't know what the cat attracted. I don't know if it's cat related or just I don't know where the stink came from. And so I'm spraying it. It's not a large container, but it contains a lot and you don't use that much. So I'm spraying the blanket or the towel rather, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll see if it works. So then I was sniffing it and I thought, I still detect a little. Let me let it dry, be patient. And then I came back, smelled it. I didn't smell the stink. I've never not smelled the stink on this towel. So this stuff is incredible. So Anna, tell us the story. What is Swiff Spray made of?
So the story behind Swift. So it was created by a scientist out of necessity and his wife's urging to avoid stench in his clothing. So he would bike to work, be super smelly. And she was like, you need to create something. So Swift is an organic, long-lasting odor protection that was originally created to be a deodorant, but Then when he started to use it, he realized that it could be used on any fabric that smells. So then he realized that it could be used on socks, bedding, blankets, towels, bath mats, yoga mats, so anything. And it works to get the smell out. I've actually used it on my own dog blankets and I found it works also. The key to it though, is that you have to spray Swift on clean surfaces. So before you spray it on your cat towel or your dog blanket, your dog bed, your socks, make sure that you wash it first. Make sure it's clean and then spray Swift onto it because Swift will help block the odor. It can definitely take care of the odor, but it'll take longer if it's not clean. So think of how chocolate, wine, and coffee stain, like when you spill it on your t-shirt and it stains. Think about that. So the same chemicals are used in Swift to block the odor. So it's kind of like those stain chemicals that stick to your t-shirts. That's the same as the odor. Swift sticks to the odor, preventing any odor from coming from your t-shirts. So your cat blanket, for example, you spray that Swift on there and the Swift spray is laying on top of it, the odor, to prevent it from releasing. So you do not smell any odor.
I don't know if I had a special situation or what, but after I washed this towel, and I called it a blanket too, it's kind of like a blanket towel kind of thing. And so after I washed it, it still had a stink to it, but it was clean. So then I sprayed the whole thing, and it's a big size because I use it for the cats when I try to bravely cut their nails, which I think I should be covered in armor to do that because they don't always like it. But you're supposed to wrap them up so they look like a burrito. That's the best way to do their nails. So anyway, so I washed it. It still had a stink, but it was clean. Then I sprayed it. And when it was dried, the stink went away. And what I also like is it lasts for, I think, 5 washings, if I remember correctly.
Yes. So the Swift is meant to be long lasting. So you can spray it for one time and it should last up to 5 washes, but they've also realized that it lasts up to 50 washes. The founder scientist, JJ, he sprayed it on a t-shirt in March 2021. And then in March 2022, it was still blocking odor. So they say up to 5, but it really could be up to 50 to 70 washes before you can smell odor again. So that's why the bottle is so small, because it should last a long time. You're only using a little bit at a time. And then after you use that, it lasts for a long time after that. And the cool thing about Swift too is that it only includes 2 ingredients plus water. So the one side is silver solution and the other side is golden extract. So it's just 2 solutions with water that you spray in your clothes and will block odor. So it's super clean. It's pet friendly. It's kid safe. So it's healthy for all the environment as well.
What I liked is what they use. And like you said, it's just a tiny amount of silver, and that acts as a medicinal antimicrobial. So as you said, it acts as a barrier for the stink to get in there. And how clever was he, this scientist, to put that together and just make this amazing product?
I know he's brilliant. JJ is brilliant. So it was actually developed by Dr. JJ Richardson and his wife. So it's a husband and wife duo. So they created this breakthrough way to prevent clothes, shoes, and gears from smelling. So JJ is kind of the scientist behind it. And then his wife, she's the designer. She comes up with all the creative aspects. So it's a great team. They take care of odor in your home.
And another thing, even though there's a little bit of spray, a little bit of water, in my research, it said it's good for dry clean items too.
Yes, it's great for suit coats, dry clean items, anything that's clean, any fabric that I always say, any fabric you can spray Swift on and it will help keep the odor away.
You know, that would be good. I mean, these days you don't go to many places where people are smoking or anything. But if you happen to do that, it's nice that you could spray your jacket or whatever and not have to get it dry cleaned if you could find a dry cleaner these days. And you don't have to spend what a bottle of Swift or 2 would cost to get it cleaned, because there's no odors going to stick to it.
Oh, yeah. And a bottle of Swift is $29.99. You can get it at swiftspray.com or Amazon. And it's $29.99, and that bottle will last you for so long. And you'll be able to cover so many surfaces, clothing with Swift and keep the odor out. I've used it on dog blankets. I've used it on my running shirts, my running sweatshirts, my socks, my gym bag. So I've used it on a ton of different products and it always works. Swift, it will be your best friend. And that's Swift, SWIFF.
Okay, Anna, we've talked about a lot of different kinds of products, and it's hard when you have so many favorites, but is there any one that you'd say, this is my favorite, or it's hard to do, just impossible?
It's hard to say because, Bearbark is a product for my dog. So that's my dog's favorite product. But then, I like Swiff because it keeps my home smelling clean. But then again, that blanket I get to cozy up with. Kids love PatPat's outfits. And then also it's like, how could you not love an identical plush to your dog? So it's hard to pick a favorite when all of these products are so awesome.
That they are. And we had mentioned that you're from the Buzz on Gifts. So tell us, before we close, what's the Buzz on Gifts about?
TheBuzzOnGifts.com is a place you can go to find different gifts ideas for this upcoming holiday season, or really just whenever you need gifts. We have a ton of different options, from pet products to home decor to wellness, all over the range. We have pet treats. We have products to honor your pets. So you can head to TheBuzzOnGifts.com where you can find all of this information. And we'll also have a post for this interview today where you can read more about each product. And it also will have links on where you can go to purchase it.
And I want to thank you so much for coming on Best Beds for Pets and talking about these wonderful products and sharing your knowledge about them as well. It's been so much fun. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was great speaking with you.
I hope you all enjoyed that show. It was so nice to have Anna on. And let me tell you, these are some of the best gifts you're going to find out there. So hopefully we'll have a little holiday episode for you too. That'll make things easier for you pet lovers to find all this great pet loving products for gifts and for your friends and for your pooches. I want to thank Anna so much for coming on Best Bets for Pets and sharing all of her wonderful knowledge of these products with us. Thanks to Mark Winter, my producer, for making me and my guests sound amazing. Special thanks to Nikki and the Cat Crew. Nikki and the Cat Crew, which is Dennis, Charlotte, Molly, Jethro, and Sammy, for enjoying all these products. And special thank you to Mr. Zeus, who's in doggy heaven, for sharing his image. His Petsy is like having a little part of him with me all the time, so I love it. And huge thank you for everyone listening. Thank you so much. And hey, keep listening, because you never know what we're going to have next on Best Bets for Pets.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.